Heute ist sowieso wild.
Ja,
Bei mir ist
aber,
gerade heute alles wild, ey.
aber,
Arbeit wild, Backen wild.
aber fühle ich auch irgendwie. Es ist so, ich mir. Okay, now we are finally here. Hello everybody. Today I'm joined by the lovely, sexy, and smartest man alive, Waffle.
No.
No,
The browniest man alive today.
the browniest man alive. Waffle just told me about his experience baking brownies. Not with the stuff you actually think it is. I was surprised as well. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. We are happy to have him back. This is like, hello, says Iggy in the chat. It's very nice. It doesn't seem like that anything is starting at the moment. Oops, that was the wrong one. I need to type this here. Yeah,
I mean, we still got like 4 minutes to kill, I guess.
Okay, then let's kill the minutes. The track today is Circuit of the Americas. I don't think it needs a lot of introduction. It's a very well-known track. I don't have a track map prepared, but we will see it in qualifying anyway.
I have still some one in my archives. I could just.
Yeah, I mean, we could just pull it from Wikipedia, but I don't see that necessary. Let's have a look at the championship currently. This is more interesting for me personally because Charged is leading with 203 points. Grandi is now more than 30 points behind, so a very big gap. And I have been actually told by, I think it was Nestori or Igiava, I'm not quite sure, but McLaren in the Constructors' Championship, they are ahead with 335 points to 269. Nice. So McLaren today can actually already win the Constructors' Championship, and I think if Charged wins today as well, and even if Grandi finishes second, then the probability is very low that there will be a change in the lead. But we still have some close fought duels or battles or whatever. Oh yeah, actually a track map, nice. I need to...
Yeah, it's the same track I already made a presentation and everything for, so I could just...
Yeah, but if I import this now, I don't think it would...
yeah. But at least you can just use the track map, maybe.
Yes.
Because it's...
I'm currently
because I looked it up, it's one and the same track.
I need to change... What is this? Was it here? Yes, it was. And we use this. And we do this. We are very professional casters, so that's why currently I'm not talking about what is shown on whatever this we are doing. Yeah. So about the championship, I think now we are good to go. Let's go back to the standings. All right. Yeah. Championship wise, McLaren is leading. Mercedes in second, but we still have some close battles in the Drivers' Championship, in my opinion, where we can see some swings today. For example, if we have a look at more downward placed drivers between Yuki, Igiyawa, and J-Benz, they are all on 17 points. Dramet in P15 as well, 15 points. Whisper not racing currently on P16 with 12 points. But yeah, these are very, very close. Then we have Iomeli and Frosini. Okay, Frosini also currently not racing. You see a pattern there. But here between Texivet and Kosandari, both very active players, we could see something today. It's a change in points. But also, yeah, Radi last time out scored his first points, which is fantastic for him. We saw last time out also other drivers being there. But honestly, last race, Singapore, wasn't very interesting for me personally. It was nice to have Cyber there for casting. But yeah, the racing itself was not very eventful because we were only 12 drivers, and I hope this changes today. And looking at the game, it very much seems the case because we are already 14 people connected, which is fantastic news, Waffle. Or what do you think?
I think it's gonna be good.
Nice.
I'll try to get the hang of it. I might just focus, or I could focus on the strategy again, maybe, just like the last times.
If you want to do, you could do this. I have already here the strategy cheat sheet from Igiyawa. Cheat sheet. Yeah, I'm not very wordy today. I'm already 3 beers in, so and I am sitting in front of my fourth. Yeah, as I said, I had two of my mates were over for dinner, and we had a great time together. So actually, yeah, that explains the beers. Yeah, fastest strategy is soft, medium, which is the 2-stopper. There is also the possibility of a 1-stopper with medium hard, which I personally wouldn't like to see because I hate 1-stop races. It's boring. You could also do a soft hard, or a medium soft hard, which would be fantastic. Or if you are very, very keen on exploring the possibilities of a good race strategy, you could do soft, medium, which is totally out of left field, and I like it very much. I hope that somebody tries it out. I am very much looking forward to the strategic battles that we will see on track. Here's the track map, by the way, for everybody who has never saw circuit who never saw yeah, this is Circuit of the Americas. I actually, Waffle, I don't think that the improved track by Cyber, who redid a lot of the old Lisco track, it's still the same basis, just adjustments in corner cutting, penalty stuff like this. I don't think it has 4 sectors anymore, actually. So yeah, TrackMan not quite up to date, but honestly, who cares? It's the racing that we are all charged has to get P2 to win the championship. Really? No, it's 1.043. The current version. I guess so. Circle. Okay. Windows is telling me that an update is available. I want to kill myself. Yeah, this is the. I don't know. I have. We are getting ready for qualifying. What was I going to say just now? Yeah. Anyway. Oh no. Did you delete it or do you? Was it? But shouldn't I? Shouldn't I be able to see it? What was made available to me? Strats F1, yeah, here it is. Let me just share your document back to you. Nice. Okay. Hi. Ooh, what's going on here? Charged has to get P2 to win the championship, no question asked. Yeah, Cyberpunk, it says it has 3 sectors and did not change except shortcut stuff. Also, the version is 1.043. Paladin is talking about graphic, right? Hi. I lost. Hello, Dremhead, by the way. Hello, Cyber. Hello, Iggy. I don't know if I already said that. Yes, I was talking about that the graphic on the screen is wrong and that it has. But yeah, Cyber already said so. It starts. Finally, someone who's paying attention. Not me, by the way. And I need to show the race maybe. F1 cast.
Good idea.
Yes, I know. I am professional, by the way. Why is the game not shown? Now it is. Okay. Ooh, I was concerned for a second. Hello, by the way, to everyone who just joined. 9 viewers. That's nice. Okay, we are looking at the qualifying. 17 people in. That is fantastic. We have Dremet, Darren, Charge, Kusandarik, Randy, Yomeli, Stealth, Para, Cyber, not Great Aryan, so just Aryan because I'm too lazy to pronounce the rest. McVison, Yuki, Yono, Radi, Taxivader, Iyava, and J-Benz. Okay, do you want to place bets or what is the thing for today?
I mean, I've been out for so long, so
indeed,
no idea
indeed.
how this one is gonna go. But if I had to pick one, I don't know. I might go for not Grarian.
Just Aryan. Great Aryan. Not Great Aryan.
Great Aryan. I don't know. Yeah, Great Aryan. Let's go. Because I think I've driven against him in the Sunday Cup and made him mad maybe because I crashed him out a lot. But he was quite fast, so maybe.
You crashed into him on Sunday. You nasty boy. Why didn't I have that on the clip in the news? That would have been great.
Out Bremet like right before the start finish.
That's the best thing. Crashing out Dremet always is good. Please don't quote that against me if I ever crash into you, Dremet. Okay, so we are approaching start finish straight. Charged is already charged up with the fastest lap. 14.7. I have absolutely no clue what is fast here and what is not. I honestly, when I took the picture for the thumbnail for the stream, I drove to so many shortcuts that I only did like 3 laps, and then I said, fuck it, I'm too stupid for this. So yeah, that's the story of my race so far. There was a car going off. Yano crashed actually. That's not so good for him. Jormelli driving a very not Ferrari looking Ferrari, which we could just turn up as a special kind of livery. But seeing a black, white, and orange Ferrari is kind of off-putting to me. But that's okay. We are all in for the creativity because TSU is a great game that awards such things and makes it possible to build all these kinds of nice tracks in-game. This one is built by the great Liscomies and improved on by Cyberpunk. And we see Charged going off track, but I think it doesn't really matter. Because Charged is anyway still the fastest. He is still there. McVision actually P2. I would have not expected that. And Grandi nearly out of the game. The last 2 players, or the last 3, so Arjen, Pera, and Radi will be eliminated. Dremet just making the cut by 0.1 second. Then we have Yuki, Cyberpunk, Igiawa, J-Pens. And then Grandi, Darren, Stealth, Yano, Jormelli, Corsandari, Taxivet, and McVision. And Charged in P1. And Charged actually 0.2 seconds ahead. Which is a big thing for qualifying, in my opinion. So I think, I don't know about you, Waffle, but I think we can make maybe I will quote you. Fuck. You got me, Draven.
Good job, Draven.
I think it's a safe bet for me today that Charged wins the championship.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been fast, so gonna be tough for the others. But let's see.
But maybe
track of the strat as much as I can.
If you recall, I don't know if you casted there with me or if you watched, but on Silverstone it was similar. Charged scored pole position, but he started on not optimal tire setup. And actually, I think he finished that race in like 4th or something like this. He couldn't move forward. Maybe we can see something like this.
They say I'm too quiet.
Oh, Waffle quiet.
I guess, yeah, a bit louder, yeah.
Yeah, you're appearing loud to me in Discord. That's why I tuned you down, but I think I can manage. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe just in OBS.
I had it down to minus 6 dB, and now you're at 0 again. I think that should work out.
Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. Okay, Waffle.
Sounds good.
Nice. There was a new thing patched which I wanted to try out today. Shift and 1. Okay. Oh, that is so nice. If you press Shift and 1, you will automatically be guided to the leader. That is so good.
And 2 is kind of like 9th place or something like midfield.
I think so. Shift 2 goes back to the previous selected player.
Ah, that's what it is.
That is so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Charged with a 14.3. He's even faster now. Kusandari making P2 currently, which is also really nice. And we see actually Darren, Yormali, one of the Mercedes in stealth, Cyber, and Aryan on the cutting block. Which is not honestly what I would have expected. I mean, yeah, there's still a second lap to come, but I would have expected Cyber and Yomadi especially to be a little better. But honestly, the rest of the field is also looking very, very tough to beat. So, I mean, this is small margins. We have some shortcut laps here, but it's still nothing is finished yet. It's still all very, very open. And here we see Cyberpunk making some moves around the corners. I don't know even if these corners have names. I think they are mostly all numbered. But Circuit of the Americas is, in my opinion, one of the best tracks designed by Hermann Tilke. So yeah, it's definitely a nice track. Always delivers good racing, very entertaining there. And we have results in, so Charged with his 14.3, staying in pole position. Taxivator taking P2 for Red Bull, which is nice. Then we have Kusandari, Grandi, Yono, Darren, Iyala, Drennan, J-Benz, and Yuki to complete the top 10. And McVision, our P2 scorer of the previous round, now dropping out in second qualifying, which is super duper insane to me. We have Aryan in P12, Stealth again also dropping out. I would have never expected that. Then we have Cyberpunk, and then we have Yomali in P15. Dremet laughing about Cyber being out of qualifying, which is just brutally mean if you ask me, but I mean, you are technically also a VSR driver, so you must find this also entertaining.
It's classic Dremet behavior.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's the good old days.
The good old days. Yes, but talking about back in my day, sometimes I have to admit I miss the old Circuit Superstars days with WTC going on, stuff like this. That was crazy. That was actually that was a special time in my life. But I had because I was still studying, I had so much time to just train for hours and hours. That was crazy. Maybe not so good for my social life, but I had fun.
Yeah. It was quite the same for me. Spending all that time on practicing all of those tracks.
Yeah. At the end, maybe for nothing, but still had a great time. Fuck, had a shortcut penalty in lap 1 and couldn't go all in second. Oh, that's so unfortunate, McVision. You had such a great pace in Q1, but maybe you can use that pace still to your advantage in not in qualifying, in the race actually, because I think in the first lap you maybe need to be very careful around these hard braking points, but I think then you can start overtaking a lot of slower drivers in front of you. Because you definitely have the stuff for podium today, McVision, honestly. I think you shouldn't let yourself down too much by this result.
McVision, maybe you can give us a quick insight on which type of strategies we're gonna see tonight. What is your guess? What most people will pick?
Oh, that is actually an interesting thing. That I would love to see some in race or paddock inside information there. I just witnessed.
I wonder if it's gonna be like the one stop, or if people are gonna go with multiple
But the problem is on one stop you actually have a lot of fast corners here, and I think if you are going to one stop, stretching out mediums and stretching out hards, then you get a lot of troubles around these SS types of corners. And I think that this will feel not good for a lot of drivers, so I think they keep off of it. I am hoping to see that someone does the free stop, but I don't expect it. I think most will go for like one stop variation.
Yeah, one stop or two stop, I think.
The interesting thing is, I mean, I know that Charged is bloody fast, but now watching his car move here, it looks really like clunky today, in my opinion. It's not, maybe it's like the track doesn't suit his driving style, but he's not like looking that alive, the car. I mean, it's a Ghost, so Ghosts are barely alive. I thought that was funny, but yeah, especially here around these slower corners, the cars don't. Ooh, that was a big shortcut for Jan, no? It doesn't look that fast, you know? Jabens. Oh, Jano going into the pit lane now. There's another car parked there. Is it Darren? Yeah. Okay, we have Charged in P1, Taxi Vet on P2 for Red Bull, Grandi in P3, Kusandari very close to Grandi in P4. Kusandari is also a driver who improved a lot over the season. Then we have Yono P5, Yuki P6, J-Benz P7, Dremet P8, Igiyama P9, and Darren P10. Just to complete the top 10. The rest of the drivers I haven't remembered, but if we look at the standings, we can see them. P11 is McVision, then Arjen is P12, P13 Cyber, P13 Stealth, sorry. P14 is Cyber. Then we have Yormeli, Pera, and Radi in P17. The points you see displayed are not actually representative, they are just there for keeping the standings in the right order with the 3 qualifyings. Okay, and now we get ready for the race. I'm very much looking forward to see what Charge can do from pole position, but I'm a lot more interested in seeing the carnage unfold in the background. Waffle, are you already up on your heels, expecting a great race, or do you think this one will be won at the start?
We'll see. Depends on how much chaos it's gonna be on track. I think the start is gonna be interesting, especially since the first corner is a hairpin. That's always an interesting start to see.
Yeah.
It's either gonna be all clean or all well, or some people are gonna get punted already.
Yeah. Also the going uphill braking allows for really late deceleration. So I think we will see some crazy things going on there. I hope nobody will get hurt, but should work out.
I mean, all these fast corners, they also could make for some interesting close racing or side-by-side racing.
Yeah, definitely.
And other than that, it's gonna come down probably to the strategy and also like some kind of tire management.
Yeah.
If some people can manage it.
I think also it will be very hard for people to keep off the what is it called? To keep off the corner cutting penalties, especially like in the fast S's that we see here in the thumbnail of the track. Oh, that is blocked by my camera, but hey. But yeah, especially in the SS section, I think a small lack of concentration there, you hit a corner cutting penalty and you will very quickly realize that how close the others are to you. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of congratulations to each other in the chat going on, which is nice for the guys, but uninteresting for the stream. Yeah, what I mean is like here, turns 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There, it's easy to hit a corner cutting penalty there. So yeah, I would expect some carnage going on. Yeah, around there, because especially like with the corner cutting, slow cars don't get ghosted, so they get probably there will be some hits against other cars, which will be nasty discussion behind, but that's after the race. But that's not our concern, Waffle, is it? Yeah, okay. Now we are finally starting.
Let's go.
Can I?
I'm gonna be quick to write down all the
starting tires.
All the starting tires. Yeah.
What's happening here? Somebody not ready. Trouble selecting the car. Oh, do I take the F1 or do I take the F1? Now it's going. Why is...
Many choices.
And we are off. We are now breaking out of formation early. Let's go into the first corner together with the cars. Doing my best to freak out. Oh, some small contact, but it's working out. Charged is leading the race with Taxi Vader immediately under attack, and Cassandra going through into P2 already in the S's. Oh, some big contact here. Sauber, the Sauber of Dremet, this way around. Punted back into P8. Javen's going into P7 with Yono in P6 currently, but Darren is on his heels and trying to get past the Sauber and the Williams, but so far everything stays the same. We have also Igiyawa now joining, and it's 5 cars. Darren going dramatically off track, 4 wide. Igiyawa breaking the latest and gaining like 3 positions in one swoop, which is a fantastic result for the Russian driver. We have Yono still P6, Igiyawa now P7, Yono going off track. We have Darren and Dremet on the inside through the multi-apex corner here. Dremet can hold, but Darren has now the inside. Small contact there, but nothing too bad. We have Stealth, who gained a lot of positions. Now in P9, getting his nose up in front of Dremet in a very cheeky move there. Now through the first hairpin again. Already 1 lap gone, which is fantastic. We still have Taxivet on P3, and Kusandari now pressuring Charged for the lead, who is struggling a little bit. Charged, I think, was that a shortcut? No, not quite, but now we see the difference. Kusandari is battling with soft tires against Charged mediums, who seems not up to temp currently, the tire of Charge, and Kusandari can actually... Can he pull a move? Yes, he goes to the inside there in the Max Verstappen. I punt you off the track hairpin, but so far so good. Nice fair driving. Kusandari now trying to get it up in the inside, but Charge is blocking him very successfully there. Now multi-apex corner coming up, but it's not enough yet for Kusandari. One of the Finch drivers here. We contact there. Kusandari is playing it fair, but now Taxi Vader is joining in on the fight, and so is nearly Yuki. Is a Red Bull 4-3 currently, which is fantastic news. We also see, like, left at the standings, McVision made up 2 positions, which is good, but I would have liked to see more of him, or would have hoped for him. And yeah, Kusandari, there is an overtake still here brewing on the horizon, because Kusandari, he just has the extra amount of grip and the extra amount of speed there, and he goes past, at least for the moment being, because Charge is now on the outside, but the outside for the next corner will quickly turn on the inside. But Kusandari, he is nailing the defense there, and now he has Charged fully behind, and not only alongside him. We hear a small collision from the back, and the 2 Red Bulls are now also sneaking up behind Charge. Yuki letting Taxi Vader pass, because maybe there's some team autos going there, but Grandi also used the possibility and is now up into his starting P4 again. A little back, we see Stealth now on P9, which is similar, let's call it like this, like how it was 2 or 3 laps ago. Cyberpunk in P11, McVision getting pressured by Jabens, who fell back a lot, which is a shame to see, but maybe Jabens on his medium tires. Oh, shortcut penalty for Jabens. And this was what I was talking about. The shortcuts here are so easy to collect, and we see a Ferrari. Oh, it's Yomeli who changed his livery real quick, so now we can actually call the Ferrari a Ferrari, which is great. We even have the small HP logo there, although it honestly, this Ferrari by Yomeli, for my taste, looks far better than the actual Ferrari, how it's driven right now with the blue shit on the airbox. It looks just weird, in my opinion. Ian in P16 currently, Radi in P17, and yeah, Kusandari in the lead now, nearly pulled off 1 second of Charged, who is also pulling away a little bit from the Red Bulls, because the Red Bulls are now in attack of Grandi. Okay, I think I've talked enough for now. Kusandari fastest lap, which is really nice. I want to do this so that we can see the difference between the drivers. Ooh, there and there, going very much off track. Huh. Waffle, are you still there? Yes. Or are you deaf? Are you deaf from me and talking too much?
No, you captured all the action, I captured all the tires.
Okay.
So far, every single tire involved from the start. So, especially some hards in the back as well. And yeah, naming McVision, he also started on the hards, so it's going to be interesting.
Jabens on the mediums, but he fell back a lot. Yeah, I think I mean, for the back markers, not back markers, that sounds dramatic, but for the people starting behind, it makes sense to use the longer lasting compound at the front at the start of the race to get maybe an overcut possibility, to get yourself up track positions, because once you have track position, it is a little easier to defend this instead of having to drive with attack in mind all the time. Dremet now is very close, or getting closer-ish at least, to Darren, who also is getting closer to Stealth, who nearly goes off the track with his medium tires. Already at 80%, he is maybe losing a little bit of grip right now, or just lost a little bit of concentration. Can happen again. I mean, it's already very late in the day. We are all working class people, at least most of us, I think, I hope, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, a lot of us have like schedules, we have to be up at a certain time, so it is not so easy for us.
In Germany we call that Geringverdiener.
No, in Germany we call this asozial. Just kidding. Yeah, but honestly, I think the fight in the front is fantastic right now. We have Kusandari with his soft tires pulling away a little bit at least from the group. But then we have Charged, who is trying to keep up with Kusandari and actually doing a great job. I think he's now in his slipstream. I always forget that I can't debug for slipstream as a spectator. Damn. Ooh, I have a... So yeah, I think Charged is slowly but surely getting into a rhythm where he can get potentially dangerous towards Kusandari, which sounds like some menace to society there, how I said it, but it is what it is. Yeah, the Red Bulls are now a little bit more split. There is like a second between them, or like a second to Charge, second to Grande, or half a second, and then Yuki has also a second difference there. Yono actually very close to Yuki. And yeah, we are still looking at some nice and formidable action. But at the back of the field, there is not much happening right now. The most interesting thing currently is maybe between here Yuki and Yono. And if we go to the front, we see that Charged is now 3/10 of a second. Oh, Kusandari going off track there. Charged already back up. I thought we had back up to P1. I thought we had still some time to see the fight between them. But Kusandari on 44% soft tires. Yeah, he has to pit soon. I think Kusandari now has to pit 8 laps. That's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, he's in the pit window right now.
Okay. But crazy how he, maybe not all of a sudden, because he lost time the laps before, but I mean, he was first for like a couple of laps, and now he is back to third. This is very intense.
Like the soft tires are like, they either like start to drop off very fast, it seems.
I think they have a very should have a very steep. Yeah, and Kusandari coming in.
They still have like 67%, 66% to go on the tire.
But the mats normally, like, they get not useless, but Kusandari is switching to medium. And I think Igiawa also in the pit lane, by the way.
Also medium, yeah.
Also in mediums now. And the thing is, what I witnessed from previous F1 events here. Hey, hi Cole. Back to the pack attack. Nice. Where was I? Yeah, what I knew from previous F1 races. Oh, what's happening at your background, mate? Cyber? Waffle? Hello?
Some loud telephone.
Telephone.
Telephone. When family is on the phone. Sometimes they just, for no reason, just talk loud.
Very aggressive. Yeah, from previous F1 events, I know that that the mediums start to lose traction at around 50%. So I think, like at the current rate, maybe in three or four laps, the mediums slowly come into a window where they become very annoying to drive. We saw just missed an overtake and the back. I think it was McVissen probably going past Yormley. And McVissen now on his hards, he is now making progress. Because, yeah, McVissen must have gone past Yormley. And he is now in, let's call it contention with 70% hards to also overtake his teammate Tremit. But Tremit currently also in a close fight, or actually ramming in the back of Cyberpunk there. That was very ungentlemanlike, but happens to the best of us. But Dremit is currently blocking his teammate, but also at the same time attacking his sworn enemy Cyberpunk. So, yeah, it's not such an easy call to make. I mean, yes, McVision probably is already shouting to his race engineer that he wants to go past Dremit, but Dremit is also very in a battle, and the gap between them is not closing that rapidly that I see a logical thing in them swapping positions. Maybe on the next straight they are doing this. Yeah, okay, Dremit now goes off track anyway. I don't know if this was on purpose, but it doesn't look like it, because Germany is now also past Dremit. And the problem for all of them is that Cyberpunk is now in the slipstream of Darren and currently pulling away. So before Dremit got off track, he was like half a second into the window of Cyberpunk, and now McVision is like 6 to 8 to 9 tenths away. So I don't see a possibility currently for McVision to take this position. But it is still likely that it happens sooner or later.
Wow, Dramelli coming in very early on his stint. Lap 12. Switching to hearts.
Come on, Cyber. Oh, Darren. It's not weaving, but it was very extensive try to break the slipstream there. Ooh, now Cyberpunk with an interesting move here in the hard breaking point on the outside, trying to outbreak Darren, but Darren, very smart, lets his car run a little bit wider and therefore blocking the exit of Cyber, which is a very smart tactic to avoid an overtaking maneuver. And yeah, what do we see now? Because again, Darren actually now in the pit lane. So Darren said he had enough of the fight, goes into the pit lane, lets himself get overcut by Cyberpunk, but I think that is not really a bad call, honestly. I really think it isn't. Kosandri must have been in the pit lane too. Yes, he was. We saw that. Kosandri now has the problem that he pitted directly into traffic. I don't think he would have wanted this. Yeah, okay, the front is now super wide split out. We have between Yugi and Taxi Battle 2 seconds, and between Charge and Taxi Battle 2 seconds. Yono is still very close to Yugi, but still not getting a move done, both on the same old medium tires. Cyberpunk actually in P5 right now, with his hard tire compound. Now that he has clean air, he is in a very good place there. Dremit still luring in the background, but slowly losing out on tires. I think his fight will be more with Darren. Dremit now coming in, actually.
When did Kosandri pit? I missed him, it seems.
Very early. No, lap 8 or 10, yeah. Something in there. He was the first to pit together with Igiaba.
Oh. So also lap 8, okay, then I missed him completely.
And Dremit actually came also out in traffic. Behind Yomeli, behind Darren, behind Aryan. So this makes it very, very difficult for all of them. and also Yomali and Darren all on fresh tires. Darren actually, I think, Darren on soft tires. Huh. So Darren does medium, soft, hard probably. Interesting. Ooh, I'm sorry. The workday is sitting in my bones there. Grandi now going past Kosandari, who didn't have the greatest exits of all time there. But Grandi also now stuck behind McVison. Or not stuck, but positioned there in a very difficult
Cyberpunk maybe
situation.
trying to go for the one-stop strat, but pitting very early for the Mets.
No, if he pits now. No way. He does either hard medium soft or hard medium medium. But I don't think that
most likely.
No, you can't over 20 laps. No, not possible. Grandi now past McVison, which is
tell
nice.
that to the Igiava thread sheet. I mean, it says the pit window starts on lap 14 for the one stop.
Yeah,
so.
but starting with mediums, not with hard.
I know.
That's the fine details there, young Padawan.
But if you can do the Mets longer, maybe.
Yeah, but you must.
Let's see what
you
Cyberpunk
should be.
will do.
Oh, who's coming out there? Charged coming out of the pit lane directly in the way of Grandi there, and now behind Grandi actually, but still in front of McVison and Kosandari. McVison didn't pit yet. Grandi is already on 76% softs. So Charged could use the slipstream of Grandi here to get away from Kosandari and McVison. And then probably in like 2 or 3 laps time, when Grandi's tires start to wear, then Charged can get back past him and is then still in his in a very comfortable spot on track. Yuki is actually now leading the race with a 6-second advantage on 33% old tires. And honestly, I think that Yuki is aiming for the one stop. He's coming in now. Let's see. If he switches too hard, then we have a probability of a one stop. Let's see what the crew does in... Yeah. He goes hard. Where does he come out? Stealth in P5 now. Taximeter P6. Igiawa P2. Yuki in P8. Not directly into traffic. He has 2.5 seconds off Darren, but he still has 1.7 seconds to catch up to Igiawa, which is a good window there. He can get back into his rhythm and then he can try to attack. And speaking of attack, there's something unfolding behind Dramet, because here Yormali and Cyber are all really close together with Dramet. Yormali on 83% hard tires, now going for the move into the very unfair Verstappen move corner. And now he's on the outside, but I think he can stick the move. Cyberpunk for the moment fought for the good old over-under, but now he uses his superior grip of his fresher medium tires to get around the inside there, the multi-apex corner. But still, Yormali is holding up. Cyberpunk now using the slipstream of Yormali to sell the move into P1. Slight contact there, but Cyberpunk manages to get in front of Yormali, which is fantastic news, honestly. But Yormali hasn't still surrendered all to Cyber, and he's still on the attack. Oh, big contact there. Will they play it fairly? Yes, Yomali slots in behind Cyber, actually gives it a little bit of a bump draft there to get Cyber back to speed, which is very nice. Very fair play. Well done to both of them. We should go back to the front in my opinion, because there is something of a Sauber storm here forming up between Stealth, who is on very old soft tires, and McVision, who is as well on very old hard tires. And if I would have to place a bet here, I would say, okay, shoot out hard tires will definitely be more effective here than shoot out soft tires, but so far I'm getting to know better, because Stealth is actually holding up to his position there rather well, I would have said. Yuki now attacking Ikiava. Let's see how this plays out. So far everyone is behaved. Opera and Yono maybe in the pit lane at the moment. Waffle.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
I got it.
Can you tell me what Yono switched to?
Yono, he is still on hards. He didn't switch.
Oh, okay.
Maserati and Para.
Ah, okay. But how did Yono fall back so much? It's weird. Maybe he had an accident.
He pitted on lap 15 and went for
okay.
hard tires.
Ikiava now in the tire, in the tires, in the pit lane, getting new tires. Radi just missed the checkpoint, but I don't see how that's possible. Let me checkpoint with him. Oh, okay, I have 10 seconds
on lap 19.
Oh, Iki's doing this restart. Definitely. Because we saw like softs being good for 8 to 10 laps.
Yeah, so far Ikiava did soft mats and now softs again. So.
Yeah, maybe he goes soft mat. Just for good reasons. Radi just missed the checkpoint, but I don't see how that's possible. Probably he drove off track too much somewhere, because Cyber usually does his checkpoints very tight to the track to avoid corner cutting. And if you go off by accident, then you are likely to miss a checkpoint, or what sometimes he just as he was pitting. Oh yeah, that is. I read something about this in the Tsura Discord in the F1 section, where they said that there is a possibility in the pit lane of missing a checkpoint if you don't approach it right, because the placement of the pit lane makes it a little difficult with the checkpoint system in the game. That could be it, but you should read the post yourself, because I'm not quite that informed on these matters. I just read it that it can happen, but I can't really tell you why. So sorry to not give you a better information there. But yeah, sometimes it do be like it. Okay, we have Cassandri here in a train behind Grandi. We have Dremhead, who is close to Grandi, but not in striking distance close. But yeah, we have like here 5 cars who are all driving in a very close manner. We have like Grandi, Dremhead, so he didn't enter using the pit lane.
finally pitted for Mets.
Oh, okay. So McVison also doing the one stop.
Yeah.
Okay, crazy.
I mean, he pitted on lap 20.
Ramsey, I think he did try to enter the pit lane, but there's a certain point where you can probably miss a checkpoint there. I can maybe show you real quick here. I just have to find the right position. Oh, that was... So if you look at these lines here, probably Radi missed this because he didn't go into the white line. And here you see this kind of teal coloring besides the green line. And if you drive around this light green here, where the white arrow is, if you drive around the white arrow into the pit lane, then you miss the checkpoint. Yeah, that is definitely what has happened, because this is like the pit indicator checkpoint. Yeah, that's just very unfortunate for him. How do I deactivate this again? Yeah, okay. Okay, Cyber close to Cassandra still, but nothing happening there. Nothing happening there. Obviously, they are in a nice, great wheel-to-wheel fight. But both McVison and Grandi, who were in front of them, Grandi pulled away and McVison pitted. So this is like now a stalemate, at least for the time being. But nothing too worrisome. The thing for me is, even though it is annoying, in races like this, I would always carry on just driving, even if I had like the checkpoint missed thing. I would just go on and then let it be repaired in the standings afterwards, you know? Because if you hit respawn, then you lose so much time. Instead of saying, yeah, I got over the line, I didn't pit correctly, yeah, okay, it's a 5-second time penalty, but respawning takes away like 10. So I think that is always the better option, even if you then appear lapped, which for Radi's case he will probably end up anyway, which is, yes, unfortunate, but it is what it is. So yeah, I would have just gone on and asked for a rectified state of the standings, of the final standings afterwards. But that's just my opinion. Doesn't really matter here. As a matter of fact, Radi is there. Yeah, well, probably in about 10 or not 10 laps, then the race is over, but in a couple of laps Radi will probably get lapped, which is, yeah, happens to the best of us, I guess. Have you ever been lapped, Waffle? In a video racing game? I know in TSU for a fact I have been very often, like Ixness Cup for example, or even in like Indy 500 I fucked up my strategy there, so I've been lapped.
Probably like during like one of the first endurance races or something, maybe.
Oh yeah, there as well.
I'm not too sure.
In the Porsche Cup, you mean?
Yeah, maybe Porsche Cup or something.
No, I mean endurance. The first GTE season, that was where at the end of the season nearly everyone was driving a Porsche because that turned out to be the fastest car. Oh, we have a pit. We have Cyberpunk going into the pit lane. And Cyberpunk switching from his kind of used mediums to another set of mediums. So Cyberpunk, I guess, is not very fond of change right now, so he just sticks to his guns. But yeah, 9 laps mediums is a manageable stint. Would have loved to see him on softs, but probably softs they fizzle out too fast for him, so he probably just enjoys the fight. With his rival Dremet now for P12 at the moment, which is maybe a tough pill to swallow, but Cyber made up with a couple of places there. Dremet not so much. The race for Dremet got a little bit backwards, I feel like. But this is something that they have to talk about after the race, which is also fine for me. And Dremet temporarily going in front, Cyber trying to get back to him, but outbreaking himself.
What a late lunch.
Yeah, it was a great move for cinema, but it only looked good. Let's call it like this. It was a nice try, but obviously with full lock there, you may get the car turned in, but it was a nice try from Cyber. I would call it that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting very tired now, but luckily we have the F1 races to entertain us, because Stealth is now closing in on McVision. He should already be in his slipstream there, and we will see if in the next couple of corners we can get another overtake here. Let me deactivate the scoreboard for you for the moment being, because I think there are 2 more pit lane entries. Yormali that is, and I think that's Igiyawa.
Yeah.
So Igiyawa really going for soft medium. No. I don't know. You are the strat guy.
No, Igiyawa went for soft, medium, soft.
Okay, crazy.
Sorry.
I really seem to enjoy the faster combines there.
But at least you got to see the free stopper.
Yeah, true. I should be happy about this. This is what I asked for at the end. Cyberpunk now still stuck behind, or not stuck, but still in fight with Remnant, and Cyberpunk now trying to get a move done around the outside. He already succeeded here once, so why not try it twice? But Remnant is very smart in his racing approach and is blocking the entry of the corner and also very much the exit. Very, very skillfully. So we can't say clearly who is coming out on top here. Cyberpunk now using all his experience to pull alongside on the main straight, but now Yormali in the Ferrari is trying to get into the game as well here, and he overtakes both of them, but at the same time Cyber managed to pull alongside and then ahead of Dremet after tumultuous turn 1 and 2. But now, normally is P11, Cyber in P12, Dremet P14. But still, Igiyawa running P10, which is points for Salvo, which is great. And McVision actually running P6 right now.
Dremet going down the inside of Cyberpunk. Great move.
Oh, and that
Cyber
even
maybe
worked
strikes.
there.
Stick to the outside. No, he doesn't.
So far.
I mean, I think pit stops are pretty much. I think pit stops are done for now.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
not gonna be any more, unless someone is still gonna switch it up.
Honestly, I think that McVissen's call for the very risky one-stop strategy worked out fantastically for him. I mean, if you consider that he started so far down the bottom, and he's now P6, he did definitely do a McVissen race, put no foot wrong, be fast all the time. So, but this is important for all strategies. But what is important for McVissen's strategy is that he always pitted, or the one time where he pitted in a window where he came out in a very attractive track position, and he basically then managed to do some good stuff with it and turned it into P6, which is fantastic. Also, Cyberpunk here, not done now, just now for racing. He is trying to find a finite way to get past his racing rival Dremet, and they are just fighting for P12. But trust me, even if these two would fight for a pile of dirt, they would go at it as they are doing now. Not because they hate each other, but because they are just two very competitive persons. And it is fantastic to see these kinds of battle here unfold live in front of our eyes. Also in front of my very tired eyes, but it is what it is, guys. Waffe, were there any like surprises or unexpected things for you happening so far, or do you say yeah, it's like racing as ever here?
Racing as ever. I mean, the interesting things are definitely, like you said, McVissen pulling up ahead as well. I think, if I recall correctly, Stealth also pulled up further front.
Yeah, true. They were both eliminated in Q2, definitely.
Yeah, and Stealth was right behind McVissen, like at least position-wise. So
yeah,
both of them did a stellar job, like getting back up there.
But did Stealth do a one-stop as well?
Stealth actually did a two-stop.
Yeah, interesting.
So he went Matsofts and then Hards.
So it's actually not very... Yeah, it's not so straightforward, I think. But... I don't know. But definitely McVissen and Stealth did a fantastic job this race. Ooh, Grandi is very close to Yuki now. Ooh. But so far not overtaking him. It's also interesting for me that the amount of stops this race doesn't really correlate with who did good in what strategy, because yes, both Stealth and McVissen did lower amount of stats or stops compared to the others, but I mean, Igiawa did 3 stops and Igiawa is still running P9, so it's not so much the strategy that is important right now as is persistency, consistency, and just great racecraft, and this is exactly what we just saw here. Grandi pulling alongside, using the slipstream to all of his advantage, and then he manages to get past Yuki here for P3. For the long term, this won't be of a lot of use for Grandi, because since Charged is on a mission today, he probably will nail the championship. We are also working with 2 deleted results in the championship, so that is also a factor that I didn't consider at first, but I just recalled it, and yeah, that means that probably the championship is over in a couple of laps, which I wouldn't mind, but I would have loved if it played out until the last race. We're here with a small mess. Jormeli actually very close now to Iggy. And Jormeli also made it up to P10, which is fantastic for him.
Para and Jono are still fighting it out.
Yeah, it's...
Charged is almost like catching them towards the last lap now. If they continue fighting like that, they're gonna get lapped, and will they know that they will be lapped and push even harder then?
Yeah. But most of them, I think they are good to go.
Well, last lap is gonna be interesting for Charge, depending on how much Jono and Para are gonna fight.
I imagine the Charged would have now also to manage his fuel because they didn't break enough. That would be horrendous. Who's fighting
are
there?
also close together.
Is that Jono not getting past Para? Yeah. But this is a fight for position between Jono and Para. Oh, now it's finally done. Congratulations for Charged. Very well deserved championship
Still
victory.
fighting it out for the last couple corners.
We need to see this. Oh yes. Come on, McVison, defend it. Oh, that's very pushy there. But McVison for the inside. Oh, running stealth wide. Again, and stealth with the better traction. Who's in front?
Oh, what a photo finish. Holy shit.
Oh, again, finish.
Cyberpunk also into the last corner against J-Benz. Also made a move.
Yeah,
Up to P11 Cyberpunk goes.
Just caught it.
Now it's still Para against Jono for P15. Beautiful back and forth between those two.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Oh,
now you got it. Para going a little off track there. Sealed the deal.
Now it's probably maybe a little bit of soft tire advantage, but both tires are pretty much gone last corner.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be Jono, I think.
Nice.
What a battle.
That was intense. That was a great race, honestly. So Charged takes the crown and the victory, which is fantastic for him. We have Taxivator in P2, Grandi P3, Yuki P4, Kosandri P5, McVison P6, Stealth P7, Darren P8, Yava P9, Jormeli P10, then comes Cyber, J-Ben, Stremmet, Aryan, Jono, Para, and Radi. So, okay, we can congratulate. Jono also caught the pit entry, the bug there. Okay, we can congratulate Charged basically to the winning of the championship, which is fantastic. Yeah, thank you, Waffle, for being here, even though I didn't let you talk that much, but it was very exciting. Thank you for helping. Yeah, true. Thank you for helping with the strategies. I am very tired now. I will go to bed immediately. So Not trying to pull it out any longer.
Yeah, same.
Waffe,
Tiring day today.
hope to have you around next race, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
What do you think?
I mean, maybe I'm looking into maybe driving myself a little more. So
Ooh,
who knows? Who knows?
football is over the season.
Yeah. Rematch is kind of dead.
Oh, already?
Yeah. The competitive scene is something special. Let's just say
okay,
that. Or the
is-
game itself is not competitive ready, which is why it kind of died down.
Oh, that's
little
sad to hear.
Yeah.
Six.
It's a great game to still play for fun, though. If you play it for fun, it's good. But for competitive, I wouldn't recommend it to play it competitively.
A lot of hackers, or
It's not because of hackers. It's just because the game itself, it's competitively not ready.
Okay. Still lacks polish. Okay. Yeah, next race is in not that long anymore. In 3 weeks. We are racing on Interlagos on the 6th of November. I hope I can be there, but I should be. Hope to see you all around. Thank you everyone for being in the chat. I hope you enjoyed the show and see you on the next one here on Entity Happen. News will come out on Monday with the race recap. Hopefully I can do also a longer episode on Monday again, but we will see when we are there. Okay, thank you, Waffle, once more for being here with me.
Yeah, thank you as well for inviting me.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Waffle, and yeah, bye stream. Good night, bye.